What's up? It's Juice Beats, back again with another race video, and this one is another team time trial on the RGV course in Zwift. And here we go, getting ready to get started. Got to push out the watts early, and so the way they do these team time trials is they're split up by each minute. So each team, has a minute in between whenever the other team rolls out. So I believe we are one of the last few to go here in the race here. So getting ready to get started. I think if you've watched one of my other videos or some of my other videos, you've seen a few other team time trials. This one, so to finish the team time trial, you have to have 4 guys cross the line. So we're in a team of 5 right now. I think you can have up to 6. So at least 4 of us have to get to the finish line here to be able to finish. From what I remember of this race, this one was last week for me when, of course, when I'm actually recording this, it's already been passed. But from what I remember, the race course wasn't too bad. It was fairly flat. There was a couple rollers, nothing too insane or anything like that. And nothing that I had to really worried about as far as like watts per kilogram goes. So you can see over there on the right hand side, we are kind of dangling right there at a minute. So we haven't really gained any time yet on the team in the front, or the team that went just before us. So we're right on it. We're staying at that 1 minute pace. We're basically staying at the same pace as the other team at the moment here. So that's what you're seeing over there. And then you can see the team that just went behind us, they've actually gained a few seconds. So they're up about 3 or 4 seconds on us. So they're actually moving pretty well already early in the race. Obviously, it is early. That was just a little bit of a lead in here. So we've got a while to go at this point in the race. We're only a couple minutes in, and I'm feeling pretty good so far. So after the Zwift Racing League, the second time around. So the first time around, I kind of joined the team at the very end of the season. So I only got to do like 1 race with them. And the second time around, which is the second season, which is this past December, I believe, I actually got COVID like right before the season was supposed to start. So didn't really have a great season. I wasn't able to really finish most of the races. And so, that really hampered me throughout that little season there. But here I am on the third season, and I feel like I've done pretty well so far. Obviously, some of the courses that we've done haven't really, suited my abilities very well, but I've hung in there and, haven't gotten last. So that's always good. But definitely feel much better about this season than I have the other season. So moving right along here, skip forward several kilometers here. We're still moving fairly well together, but you can see the team in front has gained about 8 seconds on us. So not moving as fast as we probably should on this race. And you can see the team behind us as well has gained about 14-15 seconds on us. So they are moving really well together. And, I feel like our pace is pretty good, but yeah, we're just not moving as fast as these other 2 teams around us at the moment. So feel like we need to pick it up a little bit here. You can see my wattage there. We're in the 300s, and my heart rate's at the low 170s. So I mean, we're moving good, and I'm pushing pretty hard here. But yeah, I feel like we probably should push it a little bit more if we want to gain any time on anybody here. Moving right along, coming into another segment here. This one is a slight uphill, and this is where I've got to push out a lot of watts, make sure I keep up with the group here. I got to stay in there. We got to draft pretty well. together here to keep this going here. But you can see over there on the right, they've gained about 21 seconds on us, so we're not moving it as well as we should at the moment. And then behind us, they're still about that 14-15 second behind. So, and it looks like we've passed somebody. So somebody fell off their group and we've passed them. So maybe that means that their group has kind of fallen apart, and maybe they'll start slowing down a little bit, or they'll be, still pushing it pretty hard. And maybe that's why they've gained so many seconds in front of us on that right now. But I've only done this course maybe a couple other times, and really I think it wasn't a race or anything like that. So it wasn't part of anything that I was doing. I think it was maybe just like a training or a group ride or something that I did on Zwift. So I'm sort of familiar with the course, and I remember there's like not really any hills or anything like that, but I do remember, some of these rolling or short climbs, I guess you could call them. But nothing too crazy. I don't think anything gets over 6% in this, and that's a good sign for a TT course as well. So that means that it's fairly flat, and you're not going to have too many risers or anything like that to slow you down too much. But yeah, I mean, you can see we're still moving fairly well, and from what I remember, I think we averaged like 27 miles an hour, so we weren't moving slowly or anything like that. I think some of these other teams were just moving really well together and just edging us out a little bit here as far as speed goes. So you can see they're still gaining time on us. So something we gotta do is maybe make some drastic changes and push the watts even more. I don't know. I'm not able to talk to my teammates unless I like type to them or something like that. I think they're all over the world, so I think they have a Discord, but because I joined the team so late and all that stuff, I didn't get to jump in on the Discord, and I'm kind of the odd man out on that. But if I was able to talk to them and type at the same time while I was riding here, I could tell them that I was feeling really good and that my legs feel strong, and I could take the lead here and push it even more if we need to. But I'm just kind of sitting in and drafting at this point. You can see my heart rate's gone down a little bit since the last time took a look at it. It was in that low 170 range, but now we're mid 160s, so still feeling good at this point in the race with about 9 kilometers left, so not too much to go. All right, so we're down to our last just about 3 kilometers left, and still feeling good. My legs feel great. I remember on this day, I still had a lot of power to put down, and still a lot of energy left over. So I was still feeling pretty good about this. And then I remember, I guess, at this point in the race that it's really like downhill and flat. So there's no risers, there's no little hills or any climbs or anything at this point in the race. So I know that if I need to, I can push down the watts and we can push this even further. We've cut into the lead a little bit on the front team. I think, well, maybe that's just one person that fell off. So they were, so it looks like they've actually pushed it out a little bit more than, they're about 39 seconds. So they're pushing it pretty good, but it looks like there's a couple people, I guess, in between there that have kind of fallen off with their group. It may be their group or it may be a different group. But and then also the team behind us has gained a significant amount of seconds. So they're almost close to about 30 seconds on us. So you can see we're not moving as great as we had been in some other races with the team. I don't know if my teammates were tired or whatever, but Yeah, I wish I could have communicated with them a little bit better about how well I was feeling and all that, because I felt like I had a lot in the tank still left over towards the end of this race, and that I could have used a lot more power to kind of push at the end here. So last little bit here, last kilometer in the race, and I felt like we were making good time and that we were moving well together, but you can see the other teams were just on another level on this day. But we're closing in on the end here. Like I said before, still got a lot of energy, still got a lot of boost left in me, and you know, that's kind of the feeling that you want, especially if you're a sprinter in a race. You want to feel not fresh, but you want to feel like you still have some left in the tank, and like you still have some power left over towards the end of a race like this, because you're getting down to the point where, you know, not in a TT, but you know, in a regular race, this would be where you start your sprinting and your lead outs, all that stuff. So here I go. You know, I took the lead. You can see my wattage here at the end just keeps going up. Just gonna push it out to the end. And there it is, finishing out, pushing it out at the end there with my teammates. Finished 43rd. I forget how many was out of, maybe 60 something or something like that. But yeah, average 315 watts, 3.1 watts per kilogram. So a little bit more than I normally have in some other races like this, but still felt good. So I definitely feel like, you know, I could have pushed it even harder and maybe try to communicate with them a little bit better about that, you know, how well I'm feeling when I jump on the bike like that. So, but anyway, if you like this video, please like and subscribe, hit that bell icon so you know when I post videos. And I got another one. I'm recording this on the day of my race that's coming up, so I got another one today, and hopefully that one will be ready for next week. But yeah, see you on the next one. Peace.